Hello, Pumpkin Club members. Welcome to the 2026 season. We have been woefully behind on making our videos. This is our first one of the year. It is June 18th, so we have a lot of catching up to do. So we'll start here. This is Roxanne. This is a 2170 LeBlanc, which is basically a Stealth times Thompson. This was originally a backup plant. We had a LeBlanc seed that was a 2020 descendant, and this thing sat in the basement for an extra week, was outgrowing everything. It really needed to get outside, so we put it in our tents, and sure shit, as luck would have it, come around here, our videographer, we cut it off. We cut off the first one, and then I looked down, and this is what we had. Can you see it right there? We had a split basically right where it came out, and we had a big split on the main, and I never had that before. I thought it was a goner. We've been spraying fungicide on it every day, and it continues to take off. This is still I think almost the largest, if not the largest plant that we have. It's going really, really well. You can see nice big leaves. The only problem that we have here is we have not had a female on the main. So we are down, I don't know, we must be 22 plus feet down here on the main. And we just had our first female flower. So another thing we did this year, because I've always struggled with pollinations taking, is we went to the cooler idea. So there's baby Roxanne about 22 feet out. So we've been using it was just this morning it was pollinated. So we've been using that to hold down the temperatures in there. Seems to have been working okay. But you can see we're right, this is the patch has expanded a little bit here. You can see where the grass is in the yard. We're basically right at the yard already. So we need to get this dug up and going. Another thing that you see, my neighbors love it. My wife even loves it more. She says we have a beer garden in the backyard. We have our handy dandy wind fence up, which is incredibly attractive. But it has held down the wind. We've had some wind here. We haven't had the hail that everybody else in Wisconsin has been dealing with. We have had some wind damage, but the fence seems to be holding up okay. So this is Roxanne. Let's go next door. All right, this is Layla. So this is a 2560. I have always wanted to grow a 2560. Had one last year, snapped the main vine like an idiot, but we got one growing this year. This idiot move this year was we had the soil heating cables in, and I forgot to set this one. So it wasn't the soil heating cables weren't heating up the soil nearly as much on this as it was these other two until I caught it. And so you see it is noticeably, probably 2 feet behind from a main vine perspective on the other ones. But we're doing good. It's big leaves, it's thick. The crown is thick, it's growing well. We really have had no issues with it at all. We do have I think a kind of a short pollination on this one. We're sitting basically right at 16 feet. I think we might keep it. We'll see what happens. We're at DAP, I don't know, 5-ish, I think, on that. We do have another one out here at closer to the tip, which is probably 2 days away. I mean, the other thing that's going on is we've had a really great year. The plants are bigger than they've ever been at this time of the year. We've had 3 pollinations earlier than any pollinations we've had. We've got pollinations on all of them. I said I wanted to be pollinated by the solstice, so we got pollinations on all of them before the solstice this year. Cross your fingers, we're really doing well, and the 2560 is kind of the one that I'm the most most excited to see what it will do, and we're doing good. So let's go to the next one. All right, so, oh, I forgot to tell you, that's Layla, the 2560. I don't think we mentioned the name. This here is Eleanor Rigby. This is also a 2170, so the Stelz Thompson Cross from LeBlanc. Wasn't anticipating using this. I had a couple other things down in the basement that I wanted to use, but right from the get-go, this was by far the biggest plant that we had going in the basement, and so right away it was the primary going out, and it is. It's the largest plant we have. The problem here is that that's about 1,100 square feet. The second one's about 1,100 square feet. This was supposed to be my third plant, so it was just wedged into like this 700 square foot area here. Now that it's the biggest, best growing plant we have, we're actively doing some vine management and moving stuff around. I'm going to try to not tell my wife I'm going to grow it out into the to the yard, trying to get some more leaf space for this beast because it's filling up very, very fast. On this one, we have a selfed way out here that's approaching 612. So this is on day 7 already out here, which is very early for me. We have another one there that's 2 feet down, and we even have a third there. So that we should pollinate probably, I don't know, let's see here. Oh, that's still 4 or 5 days away, but we do have 2 active ones on it right now. Other than it being squished in, there really is no problems with this thing. This thing has been a beautiful plant to grow. The main is fine, the stump is fine. Knock on wood, everything is fine. There's a lot of yellow in this, which I'm hopeful we'll get a big orange fruit out of this. So this has been going very well. So probably on to our biggest improvement over the year is we got this. So I've always wanted a tote. I've been hand watering and hand fertilizing all these years. And so my uncle, shout out to McKay Farms, gave me this tote. And so now we are feeding from this, which is a huge improvement. We actually have in here, I bought this like 3 years ago in anticipation of having a tote. We got an aero mixer. So we're aerating and mixing our solution every morning, and this is working out really, really well. He also gave me a pump, which is another reason why my neighbors love me. Right? There's nothing that says good morning like firing up a gas pump at 7:30 in the morning to feed your pumpkins. But the one thing that hopefully here between now and the next video or the video after, we're probably going to replace this out with an electric pump because we got some vacations coming up. We also want to water interday, and so it's hard to come out here and start this thing on an interval. And so we're going to get an electric pump here so that we can get the pump on the schedule. But we're very high on being able to pH balance our stuff and what it means to our plants. The other thing too, I think, is we had just used the well pump, and we had spotty coverage on the sprinklers. We didn't have enough pressure to drive the sprinklers to the full extent, and they'd get stuck, in certain spots and stuff like that. So now with this, we can run all 3 sprinklers full blast. It's distributing the fertilizer evenly. It's getting it out to all over the patch, and so we're very happy with it. So that's that. The pumpkins, I don't know if I said this is, yeah, I did say this is Eleanor Rigby. We got 3 pumpkins in, we're pollinated on all 3. The idea this week will be to, we got a holiday weekend, so we have a little extra time this weekend, but we'll be getting the boards out here for at least this one and that one, and then maybe the week after we'll get the boards out there, so we'll have the growing boards. Another improvement this year that you'll see next year or in the next video is we went away from the foam, so we actually have what do you call it, the mill fabric on our plywood this year. So we went away from the foam, which again will be another big improvement. So those should be in place by the next meeting or by the next video. Other than that, we are just pollinating, hoping it makes. Yes, question from the audience.
Brian is calling you.
Brian is calling me. That's a good reason to end the video. So thank you guys, and we will talk to you next week. Bye.